On today's GH, Sasha and Cody are going at it when Tracy and Violet arrive to get ready for a ride. Not seeing Cody, they decide to go find him. Not having luck, Tracy shouts upstairs, stopping the two lovers and pulling Cody away. She asks curtly if he was sleeping on the job, and she asks if he forgot she and Violet were going riding. He did, he admits, in all the excitement of James going missing and them finding him. Tracy demands to know who he's talking about. I thought you found him. Cody tries rushing them out, but Violet runs back in to see Sasha come downstairs. Tracy throws him a knowing look when Violet asks if Sasha was taking a nap upstairs like Cody. Tracy tells Sasha to take Violet up to the house to get apples and carrots, leaving a worried Cody behind. He apologizes for making them wait. Really, Cody? In the middle of the day? She chides him that there are children on the grounds, but he apologizes and says it was a big day. He then tells her that he thinks Mac may have forgiven him, and he told James that Cody was his son. Over at the hospital, Brad shows up at Terry's office saying he noticed the lab tech posting open. He wanted to talk to her before applying, seeing as how he had an extremely checkered past working there. Terry rehashes Brad's lab misdeeds and breaks out a large folder. Oh, that looks thorough. Brad sighs. When they get to his baby stealing, he says he knows he hurt people, but he's been punished, and Britt trusted him again, lobbying for him to get a job there before she died. She believed in second chances and got more than a few for herself, so he begs Terry to give him a chance. For Britt, plus he says, he was always blackmailed or coerced into everything he did. He knows he brought the troubles on himself, but he's still an expert tech and his work would be beneficial for the hospital. He doesn't want to work anywhere else, though he wants to work at General Hospital. It's home. They then recall the last time they saw Britt alive, and Brad points out she died saving Jocelyn. Maybe Terry can use that in case Michael objects to his hiring. She agrees to try. Out by the nurse's station, John tells Molly, Alexis, Sonny and Christina that he's arresting Christina. Sonny snaps that he's harassing his family instead of coming after him like a man. Jagger just shrugs him off. Sonny leaves to make a call while Alexis stops John and demands he tell her the charges, not as her mother, but her lawyer. Kate tries brushing her off, then agrees, saying he's arresting her for the assault and attempted murder of Ava Jerem. Christina snaps that Ava is no victim and Alex tells her not to say another word. Molly and Alexis both pile on, with Molly telling him he's outside of his jurisdiction and this is the DA territory. Christina threatened a witness in an FBI investigation. Kate says meaning this is his jurisdiction. He lays out Ava's version of events saying Christina went there, threatening her to shut up and attacking her. Sonny comes back as Jagger lays it out, and when Alexis threatens to call the ACLU, he lets them at least bring the wheelchair instead of handcuffing and walking her out. Alexis goes along to keep an eye on things, and is visiting Laura when she gets a call from Lulu's long-term care facility. Before she heads out, the mayor tells Anna to step up the search for Valentin, and leaves, and Laura tells Jordan she may need to rely on her more than usual. The next few days Lulu had a setback. Jason stops by the police department to talk to Anna and, finding out she's not there, decides to wait. He sits to chat with Dante, just as the cop gets a call from Laura's assistant pulling him away. Laura fills him in on Lulu. Something's not right. She cautions him not to tell Rocco anything yet until she talks to the doctor. As soon as she knows anything, she'll call Dante. Your family, Dante. You always will be. He says he'll always love her. Anna shows up shortly after Dante leaves and Jason tells her about Sonny's meds being off. Anna knows Carly told her, but when she asks about theories as to who was messing with the medication, Jason shocks her, Valentin. He says he found the pharmacist who filled Sonny's meds and he told Jason everything about how Valentin did it. Jason needs to know where he is, but Anna doesn't know. I screwed up, I know that, but she doesn't know where Valentin and Charlotte are. Before he leaves, Anna asks if Sonny knows who's behind it. Not yet. Anna asks him to hold off until she can find Charlotte. Just before meeting him, she was with Laura and Lulu's not doing well. She needs to find Charlotte so she can spend time with her mother. Fine. But Jason's not keeping things from Sonny anymore. Anna points out Sonny will retaliate, but Jason says he has to find Valentine. No, I have to find Valentin. Charlotte shouldn't be forced to watch her father die. Jason says that won't happen, but if it did, Charlotte wouldn't be anywhere near it. Jason asks if Anna will warn Valentin about Sonny if she finds him. I'm not going to let a private citizen take the law into his own hands. At the station, Sonny and Alexis face off against John and she demands to talk to his superior. You're off the rails, Jagger, Sunny growls, and I can't wait to see you crash and burn. Christine is wheeled out in disbelief. This is a nightmare. Alexis goes to find a way to make her more comfortable as Sunny promises she'll be home before she knows it. Dante rushes in after hearing about Christina's arrest. Sunny tells him that Alexis and Christina are in the interrogation room, where Christina is rehashing what happened to her mom. I certainly did not attack her. Jordan meets with Molly, who asks if she's there as her mother-in-law or the deputy mayor. A little of both. She demands to know what Molly was doing visiting Ava in jail. She was never there in her capacity as an Ada, but a private citizen. Jordan points. She abused it, which Molly agrees and apologizes for, but says it's not the deputy mayor's job to discipline the DA office. Robert allowed Jordan to handle it instead of an official reprimand out of professional courtesy, knowing she was grieving. Molly then says that nothing's going to bring her baby back, but she's starting to think Christina's accident was Ava's fault. She doesn't think Christina went there to hurt Ava or that it had anything to do with the FBI, but Christina is defensive, and dealing with Ava she could have initiated the physical altercation. Jordan acknowledges Christina's actions were rash, but not unhinged. But Molly can't help but wonder what Christina did when Ava refused to lift the subpoena. In the show's final moments, Cody is suddenly gushing over Mac and his new family, and Tracy smiles that she's very happy for him. Now go saddle my horse. Terry agrees to help Brett or Britt will hunt me if I don't, but warns him he doesn't have the job yet when he starts profusely thanking her. In Lulu's hospital room, she enters and asks someone off-screen, "What the hell are you doing here?" Dante brings Christina some soup as Sunny watches outside. John walks up behind him and starts needling Sunny about feeling guilty over being on the side of the window. "I had to watch while you used Karen," Cates tells him in a flat voice. "Now you can watch while justice takes its course." Jason walks in and he and Sunny leave. Just as Alexis exits the interrogation room, she'll be petitioning for an emergency hearing and she'll be asking for immediate bail. "No matter what happens, you will not railroad my daughter." Back in the room, Dante promises her she won't be going into a jail cell. If need be, she'll stay there tonight and he'll be with her the whole time. She admits she's scared. There's no evidence, she knows, but the photos make her look angry. Ava's word against hers. Dante reassures her that no one will believe Ava over her. Anna calls someone and says she needs help in locating one of your clients. Jordan's surprised to hear Molly's doubts, but she saw the surveillance photos of Crescenta and Ava. They were both so mad. Christina threatening Ava isn't that far-fetched. The bottom line is we wouldn't be here and none of this would have happened if Christina had just listened to me and stayed away from Ava. Outside, Jason and Sunny talk in his car. But as Sunny ponders that Kate's tampered with his meds, Jason says it was Valentin.